Hi, YouTube. Welcome on through. Hey, sorry I'm late. I was sick Friday, but we're doing this. Honestly, apologies for being sick. I hate when I have to miss a day, due to either being sick or having to take a day off. But nonetheless, really excited to jump into this. Really excited to actually dig in deep and see what this episode has. I know that people have been telling me, "Oh, you're gonna stop like 5 seconds in," but I feel like I stop in the opening in every single time. All right, but with that being said, let's go. Thanks so much for the sub, man. What baseball field is this? It's the Tokyo Dome. Isn't this in the first episode where I was gonna go and perform before she got killed? Oh. Oh. The fucking double, the imagery with that is wild, bro. So, okay. I just noticed that myself. Yeah, that's how we know it's Tokyo Dome. Oh, because it says Tokyo Field. I'm going to be there in November. You're going to be there in November. Congratulations. My big thing through this, though, is if that's the case, doesn't this have the symbolism that they're performing in the field, maybe even achieving their mom's dreams, but at the same time, it has that semblance of, I don't know, she died before this dream could be accomplished, so they're doing it for her. Or maybe they're putting on a production or something there. I'm so curious as to where this is gonna go. I also have another question. I'm gonna back it up just a little bit. Because we've seen a lot of the acting, the elements of actors in so far in this season. How much more is the focus going to go into that, right? Like specifically to do with, because like a lot of the screen time is being showcased on the secondary characters as well. Like, are we really going to dive in deeper into a lot of these actors and sort of their struggles or their empathetic natures or growth spurts or whatnot? So, for example, one, we have Melt, right? Are we going to see like a transition or a growth aspect for these characters inside of the season as it keeps going? Or are we just going to have them play that supporting role and not really go in deep to showcase like their inter turmoil growth and aspects like that, right? This episode is called Growth. I mean, yeah, but that's still the aspect that I'm asking, because overall, there's a lot of times when an anime sets something up and they have secondary characters that only serve as secondary characters who only pop in from time to time. But what I'm wondering is, we've already seen, like for example, Melt start the process of growth. We've already seen some of these characters already have some flaws and maybe start to rectify them. So I'm so curious as to how that's going to work. All of a sudden, all the dots are coming through. I don't know, man. This reminds me so much of actually whenever I had to do stage fights and shit. Like, bro, you turn into a different fucking beast. The beat is catchy. You turn into a fucking beast when you're on stage and you got to do like a stage fight or really getting into character. Like, you literally, it's, I don't know how else to put it. You get in the zone. And if you have a really good cast, you get in the zone with all the other actors in there, and it's like you're fucking creating art. I don't know how else to put it, right? Like, you do your monologue that's like a 5 minute fucking monologue, right? And it feels like 30 seconds, not because you're speeding through it, but because you're locked in, but because you know what you're doing. You know how to play with the emotional ranges of your fucking tones, right? From up and down, and all the fucking variability of even shifts in tonality and pausing. you know, what you have to go ahead and do. It's so fucking powerful and like amazing to fucking see. Whenever you see like actual people on stage like locked in, it's beautiful. It's absolutely fucking beautiful. Hers is not a wait a fucking minute. Will we ever see Aqua genuinely smile, chat? Like that's something that I'm trying to go ahead and run through, right? Like as an adult, right? As an adult, as how he is, right? Are we genuinely gonna see like a genuine smile from Aqua? Welcome on through, Leona. Is can he? When he was thinking of happy moments, sure, but that comes from like a forced perspective, right? Before the panic attack. And that's remembering things from childhood. I'm talking about as an adult, as a teenager, going on forward, right? Without looking at the past, but looking at the present and the future. Will he be able to genuinely smile? Will he be able to go ahead and, or is this going to turn into a forced smile type of thing, right? And that's sort of where my mind is going into, and just looking at the way that some of these characters are like animated compared to like everyone else. And that's not a smile though. And that's the main element that I'm trying to go ahead and bring up, right? It's like it's smile, smile, and then Ruby is not smiling. Oh, oh, you can cook with this fucking opening. You can cook from this fucking opening. Ah, her expression is really concerning. Oh, it really, really is. But even more so than that, there's something else that also clicked in with me. I hope you guys don't mind. We're going to skip to the ending here real quick. We're going to listen to the opening and then I'm going to skip to the ending real quick and then we'll start the episode. Because there's something I want to touch on as well. It just clicked. You saw the sizzle. Beautiful. All right. We're quickly doing this. Isn't this Ruby from being a kid? Isn't this Ruby from episode 1? Great stream today. Fuck you. Great stream, man. This is a quick analysis. Great stream, man. But like, isn't this Ruby from episode 1? Because if it is, then hold on. Then we're literally getting the transformation of Ruby in real time. Right? I.e., like, don't get me wrong, you guys can go back and look in episode 1 and remind me, right? It's always so short and to the point. Guess it's over. Like, go look for Ruby. It's like this, right? She seems older. Yes, okay, she can look physically older, but you have to think about when the trauma happened and mentally where is she at, right? And that's the number one thing when we're looking at something like this. Look at what's being told and how, right? Did the characters use something like similar in some shape or form? Stuck in your own world, she keeps transforming and she keeps getting all these colors and stuff, and so eventually, you know, I guess it's the adult her running, and it's like she's in, which is kind of fucked up. Are you guys ready for this one? Aqua and Ruby never got to be at the funeral for I. Aqua and Ruby never got to wear their morning dress or morning attire for I. They were in the car. Is Ruby like my guess or my thought process is from like reflecting on these opening and endings time and time again is this because the truth is finally going to hit Ruby sometime this season? That is my question for you guys. And even further than that, Let's go up to what the it means that they always had to hide who their mom was. It means that they always had pressure to not be able to mourn her out in public, like just like everybody else. It means that they had to be quiet. They had to like instantly start like affirming or adapting to the social constraints that were around them in that regard. It means that while everyone else in the news in the world cried, they had to go ahead and restrain their feelings and not show a single tear, not show a single anything, because to them that wasn't their mom. To them, right, publicly speaking, that was like, oh, they work with my mom, which was Miyako, because Miyako was taking on the mantle during that time. Imagine what that would do to you as a kid, right? Having to pretend that like that's not your mom that just passed away, that you can't cry out in public about it, that you can't show too much like resentment or feelings or anything about that. Ricardo, thanks so much for the sub. I appreciate it. Yep. Oh yeah, we're gonna touch on this later. Isn't this the way that it picked it up? It makes me wonder. There is a crow when the doctor dies in episode 1, ladies and gentlemen. Go back, quote me on this. Isn't this the fucking keychain that the fucking doctor has, ladies and gentlemen? Crow shadowing? If so, what truths are going to be revealed, ladies and gentlemen? That is my fucking fear. That is exactly why I'm freaking the fuck out, dude. That is why I'm freaking the fuck out. Because then for me, it says these crows have been there since season 1, episode fucking 1, ladies and gentlemen. Crows are used so much in Japanese literature. Yeah, but they're using the opening now, which means that they're going to have more fucking relevance and shit. And now looking at something like this, it's making me wonder what truth is going to come out. Is Ruby going to find out about the doctor's death? Or is Ruby going to find out about what really happened to her mom? Or both? What is going to make Ruby's world break? They were an idol too. Absolutely. All right, we're backing it up. Sorry, guys. That's just me looking at certain things that I caught, and I was like, ooh, I need to touch on this. Let's go. Why would Ruby's world break, though? Because she's living in a lie. She says she doesn't like lies, but she's living in a lie, right? She said she doesn't like lies, and she's living in a lie. And that is the big aspect through that, because you build a cognitive distortion of what that world is. And as soon as it starts to crack and whatnot, your world is untrue. And how can you say that you don't like certain things, that you don't like whatever, if you're living in that? All of a sudden you have a battle between, like, literally, right, your id, your ego, your super ego as to what is true, your conscious and your subconscious as to, hey, where do we maintain that semblance of, on one aspect we were saying that we stand for this, on the other aspect this is the world that we're living in, and my entire fucking life has been nothing but a lie. All of a sudden you have like aspects of like pain and regret and 1,001 things, which is funny. Because you take Ruby's stance, right, at the moment, and you take I's stance on lies, what do you get? What do you get? Being, all of you, all of a sudden chat goes fucking silent. When chat is one of those individuals that's like keeps fucking digging in. Polar opposites. But yet she forced herself to believe, right? Not forced herself, but kind of in a way, right? She shaped her worldview that I was this goddess, but yet it's this goddess that tells lies. It's this goddess that tells lies. I found out that lies can be love, right? That by lying you can find love. But if we take Ruby's perspective, is like, love isn't lies, right? Or lying is bad. So in that instance, all of a sudden we have a clash, and all of a sudden we have uh, two different forms of an eye, essentially. So that's why I'm saying is if this world comes crashing down, right, in a similar way to some of the things that may have happened to I, all of a sudden we have a contender for the next superstar. I mean, she knew that I lied since she was pregnant and had. Yeah, but you make excuses for stuff like that. And that's what you do whenever there's a cognitive distortion, right? All of a sudden, no, it's not my fault. She had to do that in order to survive. She had to do certain things, whatever, right? Um, how do you think Ruby's no lies things come from? Because she never found out how much of a liar I was. Was it already a thing that Serena was thinking before she died? I'm thinking that this was something that was predisposed, so probably from Serena herself, right? Because a lot of times our moral ethical structure comes from either a young age, right, in that thing, or religion, in a matter of fact. So through that, it probably came from Serena, from however she was with the doctor and herself and growing up and whatnot. Because I don't think I would ever really sit down with her kids and be like, don't tell lies. Considering the matter of fact that Mami Miyako was there for the kids more so than I was. Sorry, I know we're fucking cooking and we're not even in the fucking episode itself. We're literally analyzing the OP and the ending using like everything that's been told beforehand. Oh fuck, guys. Oh fuck. Okay, hold on. I didn't even tell him I love you until the very last moment, right? We watch you for a reason, Ed. Oh, thank you, Mulvis. Thank you. Anyway, let's keep going. I was looking at the Tokyo Dome here and her performing, and immediately, because it is a Tokyo Dome in the background, right? And it's as though she's performing. I was gonna go ahead and perform with who? I'm gonna take you guys through my logical fucking wheelhouse here. Are you guys ready? No, it's little cactuses. I was gonna perform with who, ladies and gentlemen? I was gonna perform with who in Tokyo Dome? I can't read two of these words. B Komachi. Okay, if I was already starting to grow in popularity in episode one, season one, to the point where there was discussions or aspects where the kids were asking, "Oh, well, why is she not making enough money? Why is this? Why is that?" And she started exploding in popularity before her death, right? To a point where it was even mentioned aspects of her splitting off and doing a solo career if she ever get that popular. So in comes in the next aspect, right? If this Tokyo Dome performance is going to come through, was she going to go ahead and reach those levels of stardom and become a solo artist? If this really became so popular and it catapulted her career even further than where it was already going, to where she was only a select few idols can perform in a fucking Tokyo Dome, was this going to catapult her forward? Because everyone kept looking at I because she kept perfecting her fucking lies, right? Her mask of a fucking smile, her mask of what she has to go ahead and do, right? Oh, that's the look that people want. She kept perfecting it and mitigating, going in fucking deep and just like, like a fucking surgeon, right? She kept being so fucking precise with what she had to do that she kept like just exploding with it. So, what were the emotions within the group towards I? And does that link to 44510 and even further than that? This exactly. Ultimately, es lo que estoy pensando. Exactly. Exactly. In case you guys don't wonder, in case you guys are wondering, there's a big Hispanic Latin American idol called Selena, and something very similar happened to her. Right? Had a group, started growing in popularity, had a big entourage, Started doing a little bit of her own solo career as well because it was like Selena and the Cumbia Kings or I forgot the name of the full group. One of her like the people in her entourage went out and I believe shot her, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. It's been a while since I've touched up on the whole thing. Regardless, my main thing is, are there any hostile intentions in here? Sorry, I know that red. It's not oos, brother. It's 4. Fuck, that doesn't look better. It's 4. When I was a kid, Yolanda Salvador, yeah, president of her fan club. Thank you, Lena. President of her fan club. So, Usio. So my question is, do the members of Bikomachi have any hostile intent towards I? Were there any feelings of jealousy or anger or envy towards I? Because she was the one that was starting to break out from the group. Why does that matter? Because we know from the side story. Because at this moment, I've been thinking this. But what if that's wrong? What if I'm wrong? What if it's not dad? I need to read POVB. You wrong? Oh, 100%. Dad was the one who knew about the kids, though. Sure. But that doesn't mean that it was dad to kill her to I. It could have been dad to Bikomachi to kill her to I. That's the main aspects of things. Dad could have easily have reached out to any other member of Bikomachi if he knew them. I'm trying to go ahead and rationalize this. The Tokyo Dome is fucking huge. Disbanded after. Wouldn't that be bad for them? That made me think of underground idol Akko Scouted, who started talking smack about her group. Oof. If the story ends up with multiple bad people, we did the poll and now start. Oh yeah. But what if a girl did it? I might just be overcooking here. I apologize. I tend to fucking overcook from time to time. Apologies. This was just straight off the dome, though. Looking at some of this, I'm just like, fuck, dude. All right, we're good. Especially that 4 was burned. Old Bikomachi continued performing about a year or two before disbanding after Ai's death. That's a little weird. All right, with that being said, let's go ahead and continue. Sorry. Let's go. Oh shit, we're getting started. Oh fuck! I didn't think we'd start off with the play immediately.
かつて大きな戦があった。名だたる強者たちが己が信念と野望を胸に争い続けたが、その戦いに勝者はなく、世界の命運を決める21の刀が 極東の地に散らばった。
That's pretty sick, man. That's pretty sick.
この物語はある男が一振りの刀を手にすることで始まる。
Okay, okay. Damn, he looks good though. Oh, bro, I'm about to fucking thirst. Oh! Oh! God, it looks so good though. Like costume wise and everything, bro. Ah! Wonderful. We're going to back it up. As beautiful as this was, I do have some critiques. as a theater director as well as whatnot, I do have some critiques. Hold on. We just fucking took a minute in. First off, they were complaining about time, right? When you go into a play, it's like if you have a character that just monologues for 10 pages, right? That's bad writing. That is bad on stage. You do not want a character that fucking monologues on stage for 10 minutes, right? This introduction of characters, I mean, it's nice if it was like a video game sort of trying to get you in, right? But if we're pushing through, right, have these characters shortly introduce themselves and you guys just saved yourself a solid couple of minutes of theatrics with it. It's for the fans, though. It's for the fans, though. Yeah, they could have shaved a few dozen seconds here. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's exactly where my mind comes from, right? This whole strike a pose, and I get it, right? It's a big treat for the fans. It's a big treat for people there in order to see like the resemblance, and it's nice, spectacle-wise. However, if you're really cut for time, have the characters introduce themselves in scene, or the audience put it together, then yeah. That's the main regard. It's like show, don't tell, right? All right, let's back it up just a little bit. There's something I want to touch on. Back it up. I think it's kind of a character trailer before the play. Exactly, Mickey.
かつて大きな戦があった。名だたる強者たちが己が信念と野望を胸に争い続けたが、その戦いに勝者はなく。
This idea of masking is kind of what's really intriguing. I love the color scheme, don't get me wrong, and I understand why the color scheme is there. But at the same time, they could have gone with either a purple, anything else, but yet they chose a solemn blue, right? They chose an aqua blue. And this is something I want to get you guys to start thinking about, right? Is why, like in theater, why do they choose the colors that they choose, right? And even so, what does that represent for the larger scale at large, right? So in comes in my main regard is, wait, that's illegal. Is who's masking, right?
世界の命運を決める21の刀が極東の地に散らばった。
Bleak says yes. It's like when the audience is filling in, it could also be used as a double to make sure that the audio and screens are working properly. A good tech, a good production will do that before the audience even sits in. You usually have to run all audio and tech things, like a tech rehearsal, literally like right before the audience comes in, just to make sure that everything is running smoothly.
この物語は
I'm not against it. I'm just saying, like, if they were pressed for time, that would be something that me looking in, I'd be like, hey, let's remove this. They cooking. Yep. We're doing this again. We're freaking the fuck out. You guys ready? Iconic comes on. I want to see us all freak the fuck out. Oh. Guys ready? Okay. Maybe this was a unique thing. Okay, Aqua already looks good. Righteous. Oh wow, I didn't know that. Ah, Akane! Ah! Let's go! My wife. Demon Slayer. I mean, Tokyo Blade. Oh, fuck. We got an opening and then an opening. Hell yeah, brother. Shibuya arc. Is that a crow I hear? No. I gotta be honest. This fucking set is beautiful.
水を分けてくれ。おい。お？誰もいねえのか？ん？刀？なんだこれ。光って。おい、何者だ、貴様。
Oh fuck! They even got wiring, bro.
自分が名乗れよな。
うちは剣士の一人、剣様だ。その名刀を捨てて逃げるか、私と戦うか選びな。
こいつは俺の刀だ。
バカなやつ。地獄で後悔しろ。
She got that Attack on Titan gear. Holy fuck, bro.
名刀って何なんだよ。
貴様、何も知らないのか。メイドの土産に教えてやる。名刀はただの刀ではない。手にした持ち主には様々な力が与えられ、すべての名刀から最強と認められたものは。
If I was the author, I'd be fucking geeking the fuck out. I love this exposition dump, right? I love this exposition dump. But like, if I was the author, I'd be like, it's them! It's my fucking character just freaking the fuck out about it. Like, ah!
国家を手にする。国取りの力を得ることができる。
Nation season, damn.
この日本を盗めるほどの力ね。いいじゃん。王様になってみたかったんだよね。俺が最強になって。
Hey yo.
この国の王になる。ふざけるな。
Nice.
やめてくれ。ほら、まだ死にたくねえだ。
なら俺の方が強いと認めるか？
認めるだ。あんたの方が強いだ。
What a cutie. What a fucking cutie. Also, let's take a look at this, right? It's smart that they didn't go with him being wired as well or doing anything fucking extra in that regard. Really, and even the way that she rolled, right? A lot of people are going to take this in.
どうになってこの国の
Oh,
王に
take
な
a
る。
look at this. Comes through. That and the way that she does it, right? If you've ever done any sort of stage fighting, they'll teach you how to go ahead and like land properly or take falls or do back rolls and be able to go ahead and appropriately land, right? She used her legs to jump back. Absolutely. Absolutely, right? Because you have to know how to go ahead and sell a fall, right? In case you're ever in theater or whatnot, or like, you know, you get hit back or you're, the sound editing and all of that stuff. It's wonderful to see people do it appropriately, but also... Also, the sound editing. If you see her back lands first, she keeps her head up and then she slowly lets it go down back. It's adorable and it's great. It's great little practice, great little acknowledgement of the characters as well, like how in tune they are theatrically speaking. So looking at something like this, I can look at her and be like, okay, so she has a lot of experience in theater, right? Or knows a little bit about falls and like stage work in theater in that regard. She protects her head. Yep. It's beautiful, beautiful staging and beautiful the way that they're using the stage.
Oi!
There's only one small nitpick that I don't like. And it's this. Sorry, I know we're going in deep. We're going in deep, but we do this for a purpose, right? The only reason why I personally would never go with something like this is, what if someone decides to stand up? This is another level of deep, right? So you have to start thinking also as like a lighting technician, right? Which is, what if someone were to stand up? All of a sudden, that spotlight completely ruined the effect for the actor, and that actor is screwed. Like, literally, it just took away a moment from the actor in that regard, because we're putting all of our trust in the audience, right? I think that this should have probably come from up here if they had lights up here, or, you know, somewhere else altogether, than putting the trust in lighting outside. Snipers in the back row, literally taking the spotlight. Japan is nice about that. Oh yeah, no, extremely nice about that stuff. Because all it takes is one person standing up, one person putting their phone out, one person lifting their hand, and all of a sudden, especially the closer they are to the light, all of a sudden that person is out of a spotlight. Bulbous, thanks so much for the 5 gifted subs. And I really want to go in deep and talk about stuff like this, because these choices matter, right? These choices really matter when it comes to building a world, theater, directing, so on and so forth. If you guys are in theater, I'm sure you guys can agree with me on that one. Where it says like any and all acting, directing, lighting, sound choices, whatnot. It's some of the first things that you talk about and you start staging, right? Then you start going through and you start, of course, molding it with the actors. Yeah, I could not pull this off in America. They were really elevated. There's no wire microphones mentioned in the manga. No.
旅の者だ。水を分けてくれ。おい。お？誰もいねえのか？ん？刀？なんだこれ。光って。おい、
何者だ、貴様。
Still though, the budget for this is insane. The budget for that. The timing. It just clicked. I was like, oh, the timing for that is insane. It's beautiful little theatrics in the way that they pose. I like it. I really, really do. All right. We'll get through it. She's so cute.
俺の方が強いと認めるか？
認めるだ。あんたの方が強いだ。
この先に新宿があるのか？
ああ、地下ダンジョンはまさに群雄割拠。その中でも頭一つ抜けている
That
刻
light
み
is
を
gonna be
任せ
the
ば
fucking end of
新
me,
宿
brother. That light is gonna be the fucking end of me, brother. Ah! Naruto ass music. I really love the fucking 2D effect, or the effect of the, like, you know, like them walking through and whatnot, going through. But
その中でも頭一つ抜けている刻みを任せば新宿はお前のものだ。
ふーん。お前も王になりたかったんじゃないのか？
仕方ない。剣士同士の決闘で敗れた者は命を差し出すか相手の配下になるしかないんだ。それにあんたが王様になった際にゃ私を大臣にしてくれりゃいい。したらこの剣が王道を切り開いてやるさ。
oh.
終
わりだ！お前から！あんたら強えな。こんなところでつまずいてたら王になんてなれねえだろ。なあ、俺たちも仲間にしてくれよ。お前が王になった時、俺のポジションは将軍な。
I love the fact that we get to see this, though, right? Just them walking around. It's nice. It's nice world building. It's really, really nice. And it's nice to see the fact that Melt, because I'm assuming that's Melt, right? Going in deep. Like, actually flourishing as an actor. Is it visible? Isn't as good as the rest for you? No, I was going to say Melt for me is he's interlocking in a way. He's interlocking in a way. I thought he was going to be bad. I thought he was going to be like, you know, he's way better than before. So. Exactly.
俺らは好き好んで地下にいたんじゃない。渋谷の鬼どもに追いやられてな。奴らはその辺の鬼族とはわけが違う。次の目的が決まったな。次は渋谷の鬼大使だ。ブレイド。
I love that we're getting this full theater experience. This is beautiful, man. This is like we're literally fucking there, bro. What the fuck is this, bro? This sounds like Demon Slayer. But like, I actually love the fact that they're putting us in the fucking seats, right? And they're giving us this theatrical experience. It's very Brechtian. And this is done on purpose, right? In case you guys are wondering why. Because they could have just chosen to show this off in any other way. But yet they chose to put us in the seats, in the audience seats to look on in. They chose to make this Brechtian in the way that we know that we are watching an anime while we're also watching a play inside of the anime, whose the main purpose is the anime, which we're trying to correlate the differences of growth between these characters. It's Brechtian in its peak. Watching theater and anime at the same time. Oh shit. Supposed to be drawn in universe, or are they props? End of Act 1. Better see y'all clapping. We're getting treated to fucking cinema. Literally fucking cinema. All right, now the theater me can come out. Let's go back and look at this act. There are a couple things that directorially I need to go ahead and have a voice with them, which is number one, the blackouts, right? If anything, if you're going to cut time, you have to start cutting time with this. I know that the director was already pressed for instances of, oh, well, time and whatnot. Let the characters start moving, right? And the blackout happen or the transition happen as the characters move out of the way. Especially if it was just going into something. Because total blackouts in a theater, what would happen for a lot of people, right? And I know that this is culturally speaking, every culture is different, but a lot of directors are trying to go and come together and make this a more uniform process, because you find out that blackouts eat up a couple seconds to cut like almost a minute of time, right? And for the audiences, a lot of audiences think, okay, now I can go ahead and check out the information that was done previously, right? That the rotating stage was supposed to make some of these transitions smoother. Maybe. It definitely can. And I love the fact that they have all of this to work with. That's fucking beautiful, man. That is some really, really good, powerful stuff. And I just realized now, apparently, are we in a balcony? It looks like we're in a Mitsani. It looks like we're in the second floor because these are lights right here. Yeah. Yep. It looks like we're in the second floor. Blackout also means a more fragmented experience. Yep. We're in the second floor because these are lights right here down at the bottom. Where Ruby and the others were. We are the VIPs.
地下にいたんじゃない。渋谷の鬼どもに追いやられてな。奴らはその辺の鬼族とはわけが違う。
And then theater, if you know anything, the first act is always a setup, and the second act, or like depending on how many acts there are, if it's a 2-act play, the second act is where all the major conflict has to come through and has to be resolved. So that's where you get fucking peak. The first act has to clinch you in, right? Has to give you a big old clinch. And you gotta be like, oh my God, how are they gonna resolve this, right? And the second act is where you get all that fucking action coming through. If it's a 2-act play. If it's a multiple act play, you gotta time it out accordingly.
次の目的が決まったな。次は渋谷の鬼大使だ。
If it's 5 acts like Shakespearean, then you got a good way to go. I need to go to the theater again, man. There will now be a 15-minute intermission. Please make sure to go ahead and grab a drink and a snack, and the ushers will call you guys back in 10 minutes. And use the restroom, right. All of a sudden, now you have like all the characters coming back out for like the next 3 acts, just like, I learned a different breathing style. In the time that you guys were in your intermission, I learned the fire style. I learned the fucking water style. Oh my God. It's just so fucking... I love how sometimes some acts just like, all right, we're going to go and skip some time here. Beautiful, though. And honestly, I love being in the theater. And I love that they're showcasing like this because it's showing a new generation into... intermission's over. It's showcasing a new, like, other people who might have never gone to a theater, what a theater experience can be like. Granted, not all theaters have screens, but nonetheless, like, still being gravitated in because the actors can go ahead and portray their characters right can be amazing. Like, genuine question, poll time, if you guys are, if one of the mods is available to do it. How many of you guys have been to a professional theater production? By that, I don't mean high school. I mean like an actual, like, paid to go to a professional theater production. Could be a musical, could be whatnot. And how was that for you? Mods, throw up a poll, please. Been a long time, but yeah, several, a few. Thank you. Oh my God, you guys are so on it. I appreciate you guys. I've seen a higher scale production, but I remember I was too young. I've been to amateur dramatics a few times, but not anything huge. I enjoyed it. To Kill a Mockingbird. Some of them, like, especially if the actors really understand the meaning as to what they're saying and how they're saying things. My God, it can be so impactful. It can be so impactful. So the reason why I'm saying this is, look, 27% of you guys have never been to a theater production, like a professional theater production. 74% of you guys have. That's interesting. The Cirque du Soleil count. Technically it is theater, I guess. Oh, old girlfriend loved theater, so I did too. Oh, Angel. I went to smaller shows like Cabaret. Dude, Cabaret is... Ooh. You want to talk about a show that absolutely fucking devastated me? Here's a musical. Had a ex-partner, right, that was like, hey, we're gonna go watch a musical. We're gonna go watch Cabaret. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm sure it'll be fun and lively, right? We went there, blind reaction to it. My God, that's the one musical where I just like broke down. Like, I was oof. Anyway, we're gonna continue. Thanks, guys. You guys are amazing.
ここまでが第1幕。第2幕はブレイドによって統一された新宿クラスターと鬼族が徒党を組んだ渋谷クラスターの対立が描かれる。そしてそれはこの2人の戦いから始まる。
お前裏切ったのか。
僕は初めから鞘姫率いる渋谷の鬼。どうしても戦わなきゃダメなんですか。親から無理やり剣を与えられ、こんな戦いに巻き込まれて。
鴨志田咲也 2.5 の舞台では重宝されまくってる人気の役者。
Right.
普段はヘラヘラした女好き。でも芝居はうまい。
僕は戦いたくない。逃げてください。
Y'all remember those fucking charts where it's like a hexagon or whatever, and it's like I don't know how else to put it, like strength, perception, intelligence, charisma, kind of, I'm following the fucking Fallout thing here, but like you would rank a person based on how they would fall in that. Like, how would you guys put it if you guys were to like do that for some of these characters? Strat charts. Yeah, like a strat chart. Like, if you guys were to do that for some of these characters, who would be maxed out? Who wouldn't be? Who would be more of like a better entertainer or a fucking like, no, I'm late versus like a, oh, you know what? Like a thinker and like intelligence level or charisma level. They did that in the manga. Really? Holy fuck. If they have that, send that to me, please. Please. They're actual start charts of Oshinoko. Fuck. Send that through.
お願いです。早く逃げていなくなって。
普段の性格と真逆のキャラなのに原作の再現が完璧。演技力も十分すぎる。畜生。
効果の音をもう少し上げて。
はい。確認お願いします。
オッケ
ー。立ち位置を確認するぞ。
はい。
Yep.
鴨志田君を紹介してくれたのは助かりました。あれはいい役者だ。
気に入ってくれたならよかった。ララライを起用するあたり、君は 2.5 次元のルールに縛られない舞台にするつもりだと思ってたけど。
もちろんそこも狙ってますよ。新規のお客さんには 2.5 のファンじゃなくて演劇そのもののファンに。
You know, sometimes I feel like sometimes I feel as though we touch on a topic and then somehow, way, shape, and or form, it comes out later. Sometimes it feels like, oh, no.
になってほしいんですよ。だからこう 既存のルールを守りつつ程よく壊しつつの塩梅を狙えたら最高じゃないです。だからこそのララライなんだけど、やっぱり鴨志田君はさすがというほかないね。彼の原作リスペクトは 2.5 界隈の中でも水準が高い。二次元のキャラを現実へ持ち上げるノウハウの塊だ。手本としてこれ以上のものはない。ララライのみんなもすぐに彼から学べるものは多いと気づいて、乾いたスポンジのように 2.5 の作法を吸い取っていった。
そりゃよかった。仲介した甲斐があるよ。
有馬くんもアクアくんもレベルが高いし、冠城さんのキャスティングは信頼を置いてるんだけど、彼だけはちょっとわからなかったかな。そこまで知名度があるわけでもなく、演技力はベテランと並べられるものじゃない。かろうじて9大点に指先が届くかどうか。京アマの演技
just wait. Just fucking wait. Just wait. Let him get fucking locked in. Let my fucking man get locked in, brother. Let my man fucking let my man just go fucking fire. You know, let him fucking get locked in. Let him cook. Let him fucking cook. Mel just needs to fucking cook, bro. It takes a while. For some people, they need to start getting, because a play lasts more than one time, right? A play usually lasts a good little while. All good? So, like, let him get fucking locked in, and you'll see a person just fucking shoot up if you let that ability, right? Say it again for the people in the back. A lot of people expect you to be on your A game at the very beginning. Things might be a little rocky, right? Until the person gets really solidified and knows that he's comfortable with what he's doing.
を見て正直この子はないなって思ったんですが、冠城さんのご了承で決まったところあるじゃないですか。どうしてなんです？何か才能を感じてるとか。
いや別に、ただの市場。
市場って
世の中そんなもんでしょ。空いてる席あったら気に入ってる子をねじ込むもんだ。顔もいいし声もいい。演技の方は時間をかけて上手くなればいい。は
あ、人の舞台を稽古場に使わないでくださいよ。
いやいや、君も気に入ると思って押したまでだよ。だって君も好きでしょ。がむしゃらに努力する子。
Oh, he's been working.
ほら、京アマの時の彼じゃない。必死に演技と向き合ってる。こういう子がね、爪痕残すもんなんだよ。それに彼のキャスティングが失敗だったかどうかの判断はきっと彼女が下してくれる。世界一厳しい目で彼を見てる人がここにいるんだ。
中学校に入学して速攻3年の先輩に
Yeah. No, 100%. The man got groomed. No, right. So that's sort of what I was going to go ahead and highlight is, hate to put it this way, but in the industry, in the entertainment industry, it's disgusting and stuff like this happen. You know, because it happens a lot to a lot of people, especially people. Yeah. No, he got assaulted. There was SA. This pretty much what it was, right? Especially if there was a significant age gap. Third year senpai, like, doesn't state their age. We're not going to get into that. But let's just talk about the power dynamical difference in this, right? Which is, it happens. And it happens a lot more than you think. A lot of people in doing theater, doing whatnot, tend to use that as not a lot of people, but like, you form connections and stuff, right? And oftentimes in the industry, especially later on, and we've seen a lot of these cases come up, where people take advantage of those power situations. The middle school power gap is huge. Oh, 100%. 100%. And I feel bad for my guy here because all of a sudden, you know, you probably internalize it and you're like, oh, no, it's fine. when it probably wasn't.
食われた。自分はモテるんだとそこで分かった。黙っていても人は寄ってくるし、女を好きになれば向こうから告ってきた。面白いやつを適当にいじれば笑いが取れて、いじってる自分が面白いんだと思ってて、適当にやってても大体のことがなんかうまくいって、周りがなんか期待してるし、金ないし、バイトはだるいし、まあ適当にやりゃいいだろう。そんな風に思ってて。
And that's exactly it. A lot of times when people have this thing where it's like, oh, I'm loved by everyone, but nah, I'll just go through life. And like, you often start uncovering their core trauma and you start seeing displacement from it, right? I'm proud that we got to see him stand up for Ruby's friend, and literally step on in. And, you know, yes, did it cause a little internal rupture with his other theater? Definitely. But was he the man for fucking doing that? 1,000%. Was it like, would I take 1,000 melts over 1,000 of the other guy? 100%. 100%. My man needs fucking therapy to talk about some of that stuff as well, though. A lot of people seem to think, oh, it's fine. Oh, whatever, right? But oftentimes what you end up getting in a lot of these scenarios is, again, if a person's in a different schooling environment, different everything, there is a power dynamic. And there's often the power dynamical difference of, oh, well, I guess I'm cute. Oh, well, I guess, you know, this was something that needed to happen to me. Or, oh, well, I guess this is totally normal. People internalize a lot of situations like this and normalize it, right? They internalize and normalize it, saying as, oh, this is totally okay because of this. Or this will happen because I'm handsome. Or this will happen because of this. Because I'm a great actor. Because I'm a this or that. To the point where they just start numbing out their feelings. Once that starts happening, you're really getting into dangerous territories, into a dangerous mindset where it's kind of like a learned helplessness, where it's like you don't really want to improve, or you don't really feel like growing or doing anything, because at the end of the day, what's it all for if it's just going to circle right back into those cognitive distortions? My heart fucking breaks, bro. But in comes in my question, which is, and I'm going to ask it, I'm going to be very, very real. Who else in this show, right? Or do you think that they'll explore that even further, which is people taking advantage of one another? And yes, girls can take advantage of guys as much as guys can take advantage of girls, and everyone in between. Will this be explored further? Where it's like people in the industry that have been there for a while taking advantage of individuals that are younger. Both. Sexually. Generally. All of the above. Because that's sort of what I'm looking at. I'm like, if they're already bringing this up as well, then that means that there's going to be further exploration into something like this. The industry is built about taking advantage of younger, naive people. Yeah, and unfortunately, there's a lot of directors and a lot of people out there that like have taken advantage of this 110%. I was 12 when she was recruited, yeah.
そんな風に思ってて。
原作の2人の対決は刻みに強者感があった。でも彼の演技に強者感はない。なんで人が魂削って作った作品に下手な人を使うんだろう。
マジで素人に毛が生えた程度の演技じゃねえか。こっちがレベル合わせなきゃダメか。うぜえ、マジで消えてくれよ。何の苦労もしねえで顔だけで仕事取ってる下手くそはよ。分かってる。俺が下手くそなのは分かってる。あの演技を見た時から周りが俺のレベルに合わせて演技してたことも、それで作品を台無しにしてたことも。
そんな顔してて楽しいの？
俺こんな下手くそな演技してたのか。違ったんじゃねえの
？Literally, we can't get more symbolic than that, brother. We can't get more symbolic than that. He has to fucking change. He has to fucking start the aspect of change for himself. And no, I have to go ahead and throw that out. I have to shut it down every time. Hands aren't the only thing that are agents of change, right? anything can be an agent of change. Hands are what we use to change our immediate environment, though. They're one of the keys towards our immediate environment. But everything and anything can be an agent of change. For him, though, that's a big portion of self-reflection. And I think when we're looking at something like this, we're looking at an individual who has to look past the screen, look past the semblance of self, and start understanding that he has to connect with himself to be real. Not him looking at someone with the body fluid that's so fucked up. So fucked up.
俺が最初から本気で望んでたら、この作品はもっといいものに。
あんた意外と体力あるのね。
レッスンをお願いしてる講師が、役者はまず体力って。だからとりあえず毎日走ってる。今日アマ終わってからずっと。
貴様のような鬼は結構大きいアクションしてる割に息も上がってない。思ったよりはちゃんと稽古してたみたいだけど。
It started to click in together.
客の反応。
刻みの人はちょっとさ、ね、あんまし。
お前を殺して極楽天女は我らが渋谷からさらいただく。ほら、客はお前を
Flip it! Flip it!
だと思ってるぜ。
いいんじゃねえの、下手だと思われても。
はあ、そんなアドバイスがあるから。
Flip it!
恥を忍んで頼んだのにもっとまともなことを。俺のせいでまた作品がダメになったら。
別に突き放したつもりはない。その下手さをうまく活用すればいいって言ってるんだ。
はあ、そんなことできるわけ？
可能だ。お前の一番の見せ場はモンメとの対決シーン。稽古期間の1ヶ月をどう使うかは自由だけど、全体を良くしようとしても焼け石に水だ。だったら一点に全て注いだ方が賞賛が高いと思わないか？
Yep, Aqua.
客に舐められてるってのは。
Yep, because at this point in time, to let their guard down, you just need to go ahead and be like, bam! Like you were so fucking average that when the time comes for you to shine, you just fucking shine, brother. You fucking shine, brother. This is the one thing people look forward to.
客が油断してるってことでもある。これはエンタメの基本だから覚えておけ。例えばクラスのいじめられっ子が地味で目立たなかったメガネ女子が何の取り柄もないと思ってたオタクが完全に下手だと舐めてた役者が
God damn! What the fuck, bro? He did that with one fucking what? Oh God, he fucking cooked. Oh God, he fucking cooked. That was so fucking clean, bro. That was so fucking clean. I ain't gonna lie. That fucking bro locked in. He bro.
いきなりめちゃくちゃすごいこと始めたら
Start coloring, brother. Start painting the stage. She's like freaking the fuck out too. Oh my God, bro. I'm done. I'm fucking done. Like actually being there and seeing that is so fucking cute, dude. Ah.
あんたの入れ知恵。
別に俺は演技が下手でもそれをうまく使えばいいって言っただけ。
God.
あそこまで仕上げてきたのはあいつの努力。
Bad girl mode.
驚いてる人間の感情ってのは脆い。予想外の出来事が起こった時に情報収集能力が活性するのは人間の本能。
Right.
客はこの後の演技に何倍もの意味を汲み取ろうとする。指すならここだ。
妙な大道芸覚えてきやがってずれてんだよ。客が求めてるのは演技だ。そこができなきゃ意味がねえんだよ。
このシーンは初めて出会った強敵に敗北した俺が根性だけで相手に立ち向かうシーン。
Oh, that's right. That's right. You get in there. You get in there. Bro, we're over here just fucking yelling at him. That's right. You fucking lock in. You show up who's boss. It's all scripted, but still, you do what you gotta be done. Oh, dude, that's so fucking hype. That's so fucking hype, dude. I don't know what else to say other than it's amazing and beautiful to see an actor truly use that towards his advantage, right? And sometimes it's those that like are, you know, actually sit down and do the fucking homework that go the furthest.
はい。
ここは通行止めだ、ブレイド。
通りたきゃその首置いていきな。
面白い。
いきなブレイド。ここは私たちが引き受ける。
ここ半年ちゃんとレッスンを受けてきたものの、ここの役者たちはレベルが違いすぎる。キャラの心情をしっかり理解して強く感情を乗せるということが当たり前にできてる。
僕よりも弱いあなたが。
俺は確かに弱いさ。けどな、
仲間がい
るからここまで来れた。決着つけるぞ、門名。
台本をそれっぽく読むだけじゃ通用しない。俺らは好きか。
陶器はさや姫のことどう思ってるんだろう。崇拝？親愛？もっと複雑な。
他のキャラの考察までしてんのかよ。
大事なこと
You
だよ。
have to. Absolutely. You gotta understand how, like, I do the Bronfenbrenner's ecological theory with all of my actors. Like, you have to understand how every other person's action affects you and how you affect every other person's actions. 1001%. Akana's right with this, right? Which is like, if you understand that, right? If you understand, for example, oh, well, this character taking this action impacts this character's mood for this scene. So therefore, when I'm talking with them, right, I should already know that there's going to be a little bit of like resistance from it. Therefore, you know, because I already know that I got informed by this actor that this player was doing this. Like, you have to truly understand what everyone's role is in the story and how they all fucking, like, you know, one small drip here can affect you down the road, right? And that's the number one aspect of things, is understanding the impacts that every single role has in this play. Fucking beautiful shit. Oh my god, Akana's beautiful by itself. Why is my director doing? And there should be great actors understand at least empathetic basis. And won't there be bias then? There's always bias, Taz. There's always bias when acting, because you as an actor are inputting your own emotions into the script as well, right? However, understanding the aspects of self, right, and understanding how others might impact you makes the character much more believable, and you center down and understand where they're at psychologically. Like, have you ever seen a play where the actor's already acting as though they're at the end of the play versus they're at the very beginning, where they don't have all that information? So, for example, an actor that's already like, I've won, and they carry that, like, that mood with them the entire way through, and they just feel fucking flat. Or you go through, and it's usually because an actor doesn't really understand the ups and downs of their characters, right? And that's the main regard. It's like, you will be biased, but you have to understand everyone else's perspective as well, right, for the character as you keep growing and evolving throughout the play. So interesting to do. I'm with the Akane 110% on this one.
どういう感情を与えられてきたかは人格形成に影響あるわけだし。
俺はバカだからよ。黒川みたいに考察したりとかはできねえ。キザミというキャラがどういう人間なのかなんとなくしか分かりゃしねえ。お前はどういう人間なんだ。舐めてた相手に散々やられてみっともなくあがいて負けて。
Wow, that sounds a lot like someone we know. Wow. I don't know if you can draw from that, Mel. Oh, Mel. Is he me? Hold on.
できねえ。キザミというキャラがどういう人間なのかなんとなくしか分かりゃしねえ。お前はどういう人間なんだ。舐めてた相手に散々やられて。
You got thrashed by an opponent you underestimated. I wonder when that happened, Mel. And you struggled shamefully as you were met with defeat. I wonder. I wonder what real life experience you can bring in where you met something similar in for this character.
負けて。かっこ悪い。どうしてそんな俺みたいにしみったれた顔してんだよ。俺みたいな。
Oh, there you go.
そうか。 強えと思ってた自分が本当は全然弱えことに気づいて、情けなくてみっともなくて悔しいのか。それならすげえよくわかるよ。
メカの指先の一つは悔しいって感情が客席に届くほどの強さだ。
Hey, brother, when you're on stage, be a fucking artist. Bring the theater to life. Pop up. Grab your fucking paintbrush and paint, brother.
この1ヶ月をこの1分のために注いだ。そっちが年利10年やってようが知ったこっちゃねえ。この1分は誰にも負けねえぞ。
Oh, he locked in, locked in. He locked in, locked in. Oh, the world of... Is this like a star? Wait. Is this him getting like Mangekyo Sharingan or some shit? Hold on. Tsukuyomi? Infinite, what the fuck? He's chasing the star, brother. Woo! Literally transforming into the character. Oh. 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 My dude just fucking took it to that next level. That's so fucking good, bro. That is so fucking good. That's how you know, like, as an actor, you've done it. The moment that you just draw the audience in, there's those fucking seconds of silence, man, for people to just process what the fuck happened. Beautiful shit, man. Beautiful fucking shit. Absolute fucking cinema. Absolute. That'll be the title of this fucking episode. Just absolute fucking cinema. This entire fucking episode. Wow. Wow. Oh. Dude, color me hype.
鴨志田さん、急にアドリブ入れてすんだよ。やるじゃんか。ゲネん時と全然ちげえな。いい感じに感情乗ってんじゃん。次もこの調子で頼むぜ。
やっぱ演技は
He did it. He did it, man. With his own hands, he managed to change. With his own hands, he started to go ahead and, you know, grasp the thing that he wanted to grasp. My God. Peak fucking cinema. Peak fucking cinema, ladies and gentlemen. And it's beautiful the way that they did it all, because they've just enthralled us, man. They've enthralled us in this fucking production, this 2.5D production. Wow. Wow. I'm smiling like a fucking idiot because this was beautiful. This was fucking beautiful, and the way that they showcase things. And they're right. You know what? An audience can definitely, like, they'll get the feeling of when you're really into it or not into it or whatever, right? But moments like this fucking speak volumes.
感情乗ってなんぼだよな。
あん時、お前が言ってた言葉の意味がやっと分かった。楽しいわ、これ。そうかよ。
Fucking fire, bro. Aqua seems to be doing well. Fucking fire. Dude, I need the next episode like now. Like now. Like that was so fucking good. That was so fucking good, guys. Is this also a 2.5D play? We have the screen. Right. Oh, I know. It's going to sound fucking wild. But are we... I don't know how else to put it. I feel like we're being served something wild. Ruby is playing herself in this. Just got to see the ratio on the YouTube video. My thought process comes in on this, and I know what you guys might be thinking, right? In terms of the background and everything that's happening, I wonder how meta this is. I wonder how fucking meta this is, but I'm going to go ahead and ask it. Fuck it, I'll ask it. I'm looking at this and with everything from opening one, ending one, opening two, and ending two. Is Aqua and Ruby going to team up and do a play about their life? And showcase it to whoever, like the world, maybe? It might be a play, might be a fucking film. And is this whole entire thing an aspect towards that? The real reason I'm asking this is because everything seems to lead into aspects of semblance of this. Pay attention to every opening and every ending, and it's a discussion. It's an internal battle as to what is there. Opening 2 solidifies that even further by showcasing them in the Tokyo Dome holding hands as though they're presenting something big towards the world. Something that their mom couldn't go ahead and accomplish. You're doing it together. And then this also comes from the perspective of like both of them maybe even in their past lives coming together and joining up as well. Looking at something like this, we have this 2.5D play, i.e. we're still the audience. Opening 1 we're the audience, opening 2 or ending 2 we're the audience, which is fucking wild to think about. Opening 1 or opening 2 and ending 2 are references to also opening 1 and ending 1. Opening 1, we solidified that Ruby might at some point in time try and play I. And I still stand by this. So this is making me wonder, are we going to get some sort of fucking film and or video or play, 2.5D play, I don't fucking know, about I's life? And more specifically about their life involved in it. Maybe we get to see their struggles coming up. Maybe their struggles about being in you know, good or bad. Maybe Aqua struggles about revolving around everything. And maybe I struggles as well. All together exposing everything. That is where my life is going. Or that is where my whole thought process is going into. A movie, play, exposing. I don't fucking know what it's going to expose. I just think that it's going to touch on I. And I think it's going to touch on I's life. And specifically maybe even use themselves as pivotal references. I don't know where it's going. I'm just looking at all of this and it started clicking. I'm like, wait, this is a 2.5D play. At the very beginning, it was still a 2.5D play. And I understand it's because that's the theme of the season. But if you look back at opening 1 and, you know, ending 2, we also get a very similar vibe as to what was going down in that way. Aqua always says his revenge play. Yep. I don't know, man. I might be fucking overcooking. Let's just listen to the ending and we'll jam out. This was fucking beautiful, though. Flying. Mm-hmm. Fucking beautiful. My God. And my God. Honestly, what a phenomenal episode. It felt like a minute. It felt like a fucking minute. Yeah. It felt like a minute where everything just like flew through and was compiled in together so fucking quickly. I can't even believe it, man. I know we stopped and we talked about some of the aspects in here. But looking at it, I'm just like, wow. It flew by. It fucking flew by. I guess looking at all of this, though, it's my big thing, though, is we're definitely seeing Melt and some of the others come together and what this could mean for you, as well as also like what this could mean for actors in the industry to grow, right? As well as the dark side of it, and as well as like the impacts that you can have with it, or some of the rough shit that comes along with it, i.e. some of the assault that may come through with scenarios like this. And oftentimes people tend to be quiet about it. Guys, girls, everyone in between. And make it back for it. Guys, girls, everyone in between literally tend to go ahead and be quiet due to them being afraid of opening up and sharing. Due to them potentially being blacklisted from certain things, right? Which is why you get a lot of underreporting when it comes to the entertainment industry and stuff like that. There are people who actually find it boring. What do you mean people find it boring? Like, are you talking about the play? A lot of hype, not exactly a lot of moments to analyze, but so well done. It was very well done. But that's sort of what a play does. It sucks you in, and it throws you worth it, right? The episode. Oh no, the episode had 1,001 things to talk about. I mean, we talked about it for almost 2 hours, so that's saying something. But the main regard that like overall, I'm gonna go and give this episode like a solid 9 out of 10, 9 point something out of 10. It was great. It was a great episode that just flew on by. And I feel as though if you're gonna showcase like a character melt, and specifically growing like this, it's awesome to see. It's awesome to fucking see. Some people find freedom boring. Yeah, true. All right, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, please remember to practice some self-care. I appreciate you all. You guys are fucking amazing. YouTube, I'll catch you guys later. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Like if you guys think that Melt definitely did grow, did an amazing fucking performance, and leave a comment down below just sharing your love for fucking Melt. I'll catch you guys next time, YouTube.